Hi everybody, welcome back to Tea Time with Aloha and Coco. Guys, I'm Vicky. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below to be part of the Tea Time family. Guys, so ever since December 30th when I posted a picture of my wedding to my husband, I got a lot of questions in regards to why New York City, where in New York City. I had a couple of people save the actual image, and I had a few of you tell me about that you went to my YouTube channel to see my wedding video and you didn't spot it there. Long story short, I last year December 31st, like an hour before midnight, I got onto my YouTube channel and I did the dumbest thing a YouTuber can do, and that's basically I deleted all of my content off of YouTube because I wanted a fresh start. So I lost all of my followers from that time. I lost all of my content. I lost all of my views, meaning I would have been pretty far off at this point, but no, I decided for a fresh start and I just destroyed myself. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a glimpse as to how our wedding went down, the proposal, because a lot of our history is in New York City. If you guys don't know, I am, there's one place in the world that really brings like tears out of me, and that is New York City. I love New York City. I love everything about New York City. I've been obsessed with New York City since I was a little girl. My father was raised in New York and Jersey almost his whole life. He came to Miami in I believe it was like his teens. So his whole history is in New York and New Jersey. So I don't know, that his stories and all of that growing up, like that kind of stayed with me. When I got to go to New York for the first time ever, it was so much more magical than I ever thought. So New York City plays a huge role in our lives, and it has a huge piece of my heart. So anyways, I'm gonna jump into how we met. Like I said, this is gonna be a very lengthy video, but it's gonna kind of break down everything about my husband and my kind of how we met, how we got to be, our wedding, our engagement, everything kind of like all bunched up into this video. So this is how we met. You're gonna see that my husband and I are not in the same room at the same time because I wanted to do it separately and see how much of our kind of like a meeting he would recollect. So I did it with my sister. My sister's actually the matchmaker. She's the one who handed the phone number to my husband. Let me not spoil it for you guys. So guys, this is how my husband and I met.
So this story dates back to August 23rd, 2009. It was a Sunday.
It was Sunday, August 23rd, I believe. And I was working at Express in Duffin Mall. And I had just started, I believe it was my first semester of, I was doing architecture in Marriott College.
And I remember clearly that we went to FIU, which is the university that I'm attending now and she used to attend. And we were both doing homework, and we were with one of our friends. And as we're doing homework, our friend suggests that afterwards, he got a coupon in the mail, so we have to go to Express. Mm-hmm. It's a retail store. We have to go to Express because we have to get 30 or 40% off of shirts.
I had that day off, but they called me and they needed somebody else to work, and I ended up saying, okay, fine. I needed the extra hours, and I didn't have anything going on with architecture, so I could afford to have done it. So I went in, and they had me working in the front of the store that day.
We were very dressed down. I was wearing this gym wear.
It was a yellow, I remember it was a yellow halter top, tight as can be. It was these whatever. It was just bad.
So we decided to go anyways.
Oh God.
And as our friend was trying on clothes in the dressing room, my sister and I, we were both sitting outside of the dressing room. And out of nowhere comes this, really cute guy. He was cute. Sure. Really cute guy.
And the front of the store, they were trying to be really careful about people coming in and stealing and stuff, so the front of the store was really crucial. I couldn't leave the front of the store. I was just there greeting and keeping an eye on everything. I wasn't supposed to help anybody or fix anything. It's just greeting people and keeping an eye that there was nobody coming in and trying to steal or anything. So they put me in the front of the store, and in walks Vicky. And I don't think she barely paid mind to me or anything. She just walked by, and I just stayed looking at her as she walked by, and I was like, wow, she's really cute. And I was like, I have to go talk to her. I have to find a way. And I left the front. And gotten. I would. Thank God nobody caught me, but I would have gotten in a lot of trouble. And she walks to the back of the store, and I think I saw her going into the fitting rooms, and she was with her sister and her sister's friend. And I make my way back there, and I didn't think of anything to say. I was trying to think of a million things to say, but I couldn't think of anything. So the first thing that popped out when I saw her was, "Hey, how are you? Can I help you guys with anything?"
And he stops by the dressing room, and he leans over. Outside of the dressing rooms, there was this little bench, and we were both sitting there. And he goes, "Oh, do you guys want anything to drink? Any water? Any food?
Anything to eat?"
Anything to eat?"
And I even asked, "Do you want? Can I get you some water or anything?"
MacDL is going to say that he did not offer food. He offered food. He
did.
offered food. He told me if I wanted food. I swear to God, I remember saying, "What is this?" He offered food.
They said that I asked for food. That I asked if they wanted food too, but I don't think I asked for food. But I asked if they wanted water. Thank God they said no, because I wouldn't have put the water out anywhere.
He tells us all the time, if you would have told me yes, you wanted water, I would have had to bring it in the palm of my hands because we didn't have cups in the store. So I remember right then and there, I was like, no, it's okay, thank you. And then when he left, I looked at her and we're like,
But yeah, he totally has a thing for you. I'm just saying, but whatever, you know.
and I thought, oh, he must like my sister because he
Yeah.
doesn't stop looking at her when he was
No.
talking.
I wasn't looking at her because I didn't want to make it obvious that I was interested in her, so I was looking at her nowhere.
And she turned to me and she goes, no, he likes you. I have this feeling that it's for you. So nothing, we carried on. We finished there and we approached the cashier to pay.
And I kept walking around the store and trying to figure out how to talk to her or whatever. I couldn't figure out anything.
And he walked around the cashier from behind the cashier and he winked at me. He pulled one of those.
And then I was walking by and playing it cool, and when she looked at me, I winked at her. And then she was at the cashier, and she went like that, smiling, how cute with her.
And I remember that I had my arm on my face like that, and I started laughing and giggling, and I got nervous.
And then they left. I didn't approach her again. I was super scared after that. I didn't know what she was really thinking.
As you're leaving, I'm like, that's it. I gotta give him the number. How am I gonna know? How am I gonna do that? You ran like 50 stores down.
I literally ran
50
outside.
stores down. So I said, you know what? This is the perfect timing. Let's go inside. I go, hey, you like her? Please call her. Do me a favor and call her. Take her away, please.
Her sister approached me with her friend, and they told me, hey, here's my sister's number. She thought you were cute, so you could call her, and so they gave me her number.
So that's how we met. Shortly after we got into, we communicated with one another, like you guys saw. He sent me a text, and the rest is history. I did have a hard time kind of getting into a relationship with him because he was, at that point in time, 3 years my junior. So I was like, this is not going to work out. There's people who are older who are so immature, I wasn't certain. And I didn't have the best of luck beforehand. So I didn't know what I was going to get myself into. But with his persistence in his part, and he really did kind of, it was so magical when I was around him. He just made everything feel like this is what it should feel like. This is what you should feel like. So then, after dating for a little bit, we literally, from the moment he asked me to be his girlfriend, we were already talking about marriage. It was not a doubt in our minds that we were going to get married. It was kind of those things where you just know that's the person. Like, there's no question. We knew we were going to get married. Like, I kid you not, a few days into us being boyfriend and girlfriend, we were already like looking at rings and how we were going to do it. He knew how much I love New York City, so he waited until the end of the year that we were going to be going to New York City, because that's how he wanted to propose. So here's the proposal story.
She loves New York, and this is her city. She wishes she could live here and all that. And we were finally coming with her parents, and we went to one of the prettiest place here in New York.
We all went to the Rockefeller Center, the Rock Center Cafe, a restaurant there.
I thought that would have been the perfect place. We had planned it out that we were gonna come eat here the first night that we came, so I planned it out that way, and I proposed to her that night at dinner, right by the ice rink, under the Christmas tree. It was really nice.
I knew it was gonna happen, so I was like, you know what? I have to find a way to make it. If I know, then he has to not know what I'm planning. So then I bought this card, and I wrote yes in glitter, red glitter.
She likes things done, which I can't blame her because I'm the same way. I like things a certain way, a certain time, a certain color, a certain this way. So she does everything like that, and it wasn't going to be any different for her engagement.
So I remember that I carried that card in my pocket the whole day, from the moment we left the house at like 3 a.m. to that night. And I remember him getting down on one knee, and the restaurant was packed. I mean, every single table had 6, 7 people in it. It was packed, and no one knew what had happened. It was so personal. It was beautiful. And he got down on one knee. He told everybody how much he loved me and how much he loved my parents and how much he wanted to spend the rest of his life with me.
Are you gonna switch back?
No, I'm not. The old me would, but I'm getting stronger. So he told me all that, and then when he proposed to me, he said, "Oh, do you want to marry me? Would you be my wife?" I remember handing him the card, and when he opened it, it said yes. So it was like, gotcha.
So I proposed to her, and she was crying. Everybody was super happy. I thought I surprised her because she sort of knew it was gonna happen, but she didn't know where. And she pulled out a card that said yes. So then she surprised me probably more than I surprised her.
So he proposed to me in New York City, and as soon as he proposed, I told him that same night, okay, let's go to check out St. Patrick's Cathedral. St. Patrick's Cathedral was under renovation. It would not be ready up until I think it was 2015. That's the year Aloha was born. So we would have had to wait a number of years because we got married in 2013. That was like 3 years after the proposal. So we knew I was not going to wait that long. So we ended up checking out a beautiful cathedral, St. Barts Cathedral. It's in Avenue of the Americas in New York City. Oh my God, breathtaking. Well, anyways, we decided on that, and then we recorded our Save the Date. I think that you guys have never seen this before. Here is our Save the Date. our save the date, I wanted our entire journey to be documented as if it were some sort of like cinematic experience. I always wanted that. So I had our save the dates be a film that we were going to send out to everyone. Our wedding was very small. It was a very small circle. There was about 35 people, 40 people, including us. It was a very small, intimate wedding. It was a destination wedding, and we did head out to New York City. I did not want to get married in Miami. Miami is great. Miami is a cool place, but I like my heart, like I told you, my heart belongs to New York City. I love New York City. So we got married there, and let me not speak any further. Here's a look at our New York City wedding. yeah, guys, that was our journey up until we got to the altar. 2021, we will make 12 years together, 8 years married, 2 beautiful baby girls later. 2 beautiful baby girls later, and it's been one heck of a ride, and I'm so excited to see what the future has in store. So if you haven't already, make sure you click like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in our
Chili and Christmas.
next video. Yeah.
Next video.
Bye, guys. Say bye.
Night. Thank you. And don't forget, click and buy Aloha and Coco and Mommy. And for Daddy.